What am I, y'all? Good morning, Erin. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's poppin'? Wake up Wednesdays with your girl. mm, 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 mm. So we're gonna talk about a couple things this morning. Happy hump day. Good morning, Shay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Midweek mom fucks, y'all. Because your girl has been fucking up this week. Like, I think me going to Houston on a Saturday and coming back on a Sunday is not conducive to my energy, to my attitude, to my work ethic, to my motivation, to my nothing, y'all. When I tell y'all, I went to Houston. It's a 3-hour drive from San Antonio. In the heat, mind you, even if you have tent, sun is coming through your motherfucking windshield. So it's hot, especially if you got a dark interior. So just because you're riding in AC don't mean you not finna be hot. So like, I don't get that. Like, I be riding and I don't know about y'all, but the sun be sucking all the energy up out of me. Like, when I'm on these road trips. So 3 hours on the road in the sun, basically. I mean, it's not like just in the sun, but it's enough shit. If you ask me, it's enough. Goddamn. I've been using a lot of this toner just by 2 little dabs on. That's a midweek mindfuck because this shit ain't cheap. But yeah, so I went to Houston this weekend or whatever, and then Monday I fucking go to work. First of all, where did I fall asleep? I fell asleep in my bed. I did. I believe I have food in my bed with me. Or did I even eat? I don't know. But I don't know. I woke up on, you know how people say you wake up on the wrong side of the bed or whatever? I woke up on the floor, if that's the case. My whole attitude, my energy, like everything about me was not pleasant. Like, I've never been that unpleasant waking up. Like, I'm usually super grateful, super positive. I'm excited to tackle the day, shit like that. No, this past Monday, your girl woke up on the floor, not literally, but woke up on the floor and fucking had an attitude all day. Like, it sounded like I was in my feelings like all day, just talking to me in general. Like, I was just in my feelings because, to be honest, like, I'm tired. Like, I'm back in Texas. Y'all know that my struggle was to get back to Texas and to be around my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so happy to be back home. Yada, yada, yada. Now it's just becoming straight overwhelming. Like, somebody has something for me to do every fucking weekend. Like, not gonna lie, the last 2 weekends I really just chilled. But if I wanted to do something, literally I had somewhere to be or something to do. I just said no. That's all. I just said no. That's it. Like, I was supposed to be somewhere, but I just couldn't because I was just so tired and overwhelmed. So I took 2 weekends off, and then I went to Houston this last weekend, and that shit was hot as fuck. Like, I'm not doing no turnaround trips like that. If I can't make it on Friday night, I just ain't gonna make it. And the reason why I don't like to drive on Friday nights, because one, I'm tired from fucking work. I don't know how I was able to do that shit when I was younger. Like, fucking get off of work and drive 4 or 5 hours. Like, that's just stupid. Now, my whole attitude is not set up for that. So, if I can't make it out Friday night, then I ain't going nowhere. But I can't drive at night because my sight is deteriorating at fucking night. Like, y'all don't gotta believe me, whatever. But literally, I've been losing my sight. Not losing my sight, it's just hard. No, you're not late, Erica. Good morning. Um, it's not like I'm losing my sight. It's just that, like, this shit flat as fuck, y'all. But my vision is deteriorating in that. Like, I literally see blurry lights distracting me. Like, I can barely see lines down. Like, it's really bad at night. And I get super scared to the point where I'm almost in a panic attack while I'm driving at night. So it's not good. I have really bad anxiety when I drive at night just because of that. Like, I've been scared before to the point where I've almost driven off the road. So I try to avoid driving at night. I had my optometry appointment yesterday, right? So they check out my eyes. The optometry assistant or whatever, you know, like the little nurse, good morning, boo. She told me, she was just like, yeah, I can see that you need a little prescription, like maybe just like some night glasses or something, right? So then I go to see this optometrist, actual doctor, who is young as fuck, by the way. Like, I'm probably older than him. Literally, he was like this young ass Vietnamese doctor who was young as shit, y'all. And he did my test and he was just like, yeah, you have a slight deterioration or whatever, but nothing we would prescribe glasses for. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, so he was like, you could get some kind of glasses that block the lights and stuff at night and stuff like that. And I was just like, bitch, y'all ain't got that in the back. Like, I'm not paying for none of this shit, dog. I got tricare, dog. Prescribe me whatever the fuck it is that I need so I can get it for free. So he told me that it'd be best to come back so I can get my eyes dilated. That way, put my lotion on. That way my muscles aren't overacting, you know, to fix my vision, because that could always be the case, that my muscles are just, you know, overreacting and then fixing my vision. So if they dilate my muscles and calm them down, and then they can really see what kind of prescription I need. That's what I'm saying. I feel like these optometry specialists only care if you're like fucking going blind, so they could say they saved a blind eye or some shit. Fucking bastards. You need some Coke product glasses. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Wesley. I feel like Wesley Billingsley is one of those people that's going to come in here and start talking about Trump, but whatever. Because y'all know I love me some Trump. Love me some Trump, goddamn. No, speaking of that, so I don't know if y'all, midweek mindfuck, here we go. So I don't know if y'all heard about the, oh my gosh, y'all don't see my goddamn leg. I have on drawers. But anyways, I don't know if y'all heard about that, like, Georgia Southern University student, right, who was texting her new roommate. One roommate was black, one roommate was white, and I'm assuming that the other roommate was white. Okay, Wesley. You know, I be having trolls come in here that be saying shit just because I'm black, thinking it's gonna get a rise out of me, and your name just looked like one of those trolls, but I guess not. Okay, so the two roommates, one black, one white, and then there was a third roommate as well. We don't know her identity. Anyways, the white roommate was texting with the black roommate, and I want to say the black roommate was Nigerian because she had one of those weird names. The white roommate went to go text the third roommate and was just like, oh, I just checked out her Instagram. She doesn't look niggerish, or it doesn't look niggerish. Niggerish, right? That's not even a fucking word, first of all. And she blamed it on autocorrect, right? So the school is like doing an investigation, whatever, and they put out a public apology and all this other shit, right? So, you know, I shared it on my Facebook or whatever. And this white guy who I deployed with, you think something is behind me? Stop fucking playing. Because I'm always scared in here when I'm by myself. Stop fucking playing. Anyways, so he always comes on my statuses. Right, Eric? He always comes on my statuses and says, especially the statuses that I share that have any kind of racial divide or whatever. He doesn't like it. For whatever reason, he's white, but he doesn't comments on anything else. If anything, like, he just had a baby, I'll like congratulate him and his wife. You know what I'm saying? They're a beautiful white couple. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful tanned white couple, right? But for whatever reason, he loves to like come on my shit. But I like to give it to him raw. Like, I'm very much so like, I see what you're doing. So he comments under it and was just like, I'm 5.4% Nigerian. I'm offended. LOL. And I know he wanted to say more, but I had to bait him. You know what I'm saying? I had to bait him into it. Because first of all, white people aren't the only ones that are doing this ancestry shit. I'm not finna pay some white people to tell me where the fuck they stole me from. Why are y'all doing that? Stop fucking with ancestry. Like, why in the world would you pay white people to tell you where they stole you from? Like, that makes no sense to me. I don't know, but that's a midweek mindfuck to me. But anyway, so he goes on to say, I'm 5.4% Nigerian. I'm offended. LOL, right? And so I was just like, no one cares. Haha. And that's when he was just like, well, the word is so overused and it has so many meanings now. I don't understand why people would just get all upset and ruin somebody over social media. But that's just people with his little white boy shrug emoji, right? And I was like, oh, I knew there was more. I was like, I'm so happy that your white privilege, you know, causes you not to be butthurt. Because he was like, oh, I don't understand why people are so butthurt, you know? And I was like, you know, white privilege, duh. You don't get to be butthurt behind shit because nothing bothers you, because everything is to make you higher. Everything is to boost your self-esteem. If it ain't white, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I heard about that, but I don't really fuck with Papa John's anyway, so it really never gave a fuck to me. Like, just like with the whole NFL shit. Like, I never really watched NFL anyway, so it's easy to boycott the shit. Oh yeah, I had some lotion on my shirt. But yeah, so then this motherfucker, I can't remember what the fuck he said now. Because he definitely tried, I was just like, I knew, he was like, oh, don't do that judging by my skin color or whatever, because I said his white privilege. And I was like, why not judge? I'm just giving you a shot of your own medicine, because obviously you had more to say, but you came here judging with your people emoji or whatever. Like, we're wrong for being offended or upset by somebody calling us niggerish. Georgia, you'd feel some type of way. You would. So don't sit here and try to tell me my feelings or anybody else who was offended is being butthurt. I wouldn't be butthurt. Like, get the fuck out of here. So he was just like, oh my gosh, you're so aggressive, or I was just joking. You don't have to be so hostile. I was like, don't throw that word at me just because you feel some type of way about the truth that you're over here exuding. Like, that is, ugh. I cannot stand white people who do that shit. I cannot. Because here's an example, y'all. Just ride with me for a second. Gay people. I'm not fucking gay at all. Like, women are very attractive. Women are beautiful, but I'm just not gay. Like, I'm not fucking with that shit. But there was a point in my adulthood when I recognized that gay people felt less than because they could not marry the person that they loved. I recognized why they were fighting for rights. I recognized a lot of things that had nothing to do with me. They did not pertain to me at all because I'm not gay. Yet I still found it. I still found some sort of understanding by it. I was like, you know what? They feel some type of way. All right. They deserve whatever they want to get out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, they're so butthurt because they can't marry who they want to marry. Like, what the fuck? Are we in 3rd grade? Like, get over yourself, please. Like, please get over your white self. or your straight self. If you don't get it, you just don't get it. So don't speak on it. And that's my thing. He just came on my post just to speak on it, just so he could assert his whiteness on my post. 5.4% Nigerian. Get the fuck out of here. If that's the case, you wouldn't even need the tan, bro. And while we're at it, because I had another status that he commented on, I remember it now. It was a status where I said, you know, they call black people bleaching their skin self-hate. What do we call white people who go get tans? What do y'all call it? Oh, sorry, I got drawers on. Shit. What do y'all call it? Like, y'all weren't born to be tan. But you go out in the sun and you burn your skin up, which can lead to skin cancer. Like, you're risking skin cancer to get a little bit closer to my color. I'm just saying. Yeah, we can talk about that mind fuck all goddamn day. But, and no, I wasn't saying that it was self-hate in a sense. I was just showing you guys that there is such a double standard when it comes to what black people do and what white people do. Like, it's all good to fucking risk skin cancer to get a little bit darker. Like, what does that really do for you? But when a black person does it to get lighter, obviously, to get to the white man's color, they fuck around and call it self-hate. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I say that same thing, Portia. They want to look like us. They want our butt. They want our lips. They want our muscles. They want our color. And I'm not even finna go into this whole tyrant of what they want from us, because obviously they stole us, so they want us too. They want us too. They want to control us too. And it's so funny because they try to assert that little whiteness on our posts and comment and say little shit that'll make that they know will make us hostile, but you got to play their game. And that's why I said I got to give you a shot of your own medicine, because you're over here playing this game where you think you can poke and then run away like, oh my gosh, you're so hostile. Skin cancer just to get a little bit darker. I don't know what to call it, but we know what the fuck is up. That's a little midweek mind fuck. So if you're white and you come across a post that you don't necessarily understand and it has nothing to do with you and you're not offended by it, and you know, just keep scrolling, because nobody cares about your opinion if you have no empathy towards the situation. Like, you should have no opinion if you have no understanding or empathy towards the situation. Like, period. Like, period. You should not speak if it does not have shit to do with you or your people. Because I made a post, I was like, they call it being butt hurt when you expose their racist cousins. Like, he was acting as if the girl didn't deserve to get exposed, or like the girl didn't deserve to get put on blast on social media for saying this girl's niggerish, or that she wasn't niggerish, whatever it may be. I wouldn't get all butt hurt. Like, what? The only person that can call me niggerish is my mama. The fuck? Shit, she could barely do that. She barely a real nigga, for real. I'm realer than her. No, I'm just playing. But there goes my little midweek mind fucked. And luckily he didn't catch me on, because what day was that he did? I feel like it was on Sunday or something. Okay, so oh my bad. So she didn't text. She thought she was texting the third roommate, but she actually texted to the Nigerian. And the Nigerian shared messages. When she tried to cover up saying it was auto from and type in triggerish into our autocorrect pulls up triggerfish, trigger. It does not pull up nothing niggerish, because let's face it, niggerish is not a fucking word. So she tried to, you know, throw use out there, and nobody fell for it. And so he feels like we're all butthurt because she got exposed. Like, don't use fucking words you shouldn't be using. It's so simple, white people. Y'all got everything else y'all want in this fucking world. It's just a couple words you can't use, And it's one basic word you can't deviate from. You can't turn nigga into nigger or niggerish or nigga dumb or nigga rig. You can't even say nigga knock. You gotta go say nick or knock or some shit. You can't say nigga knock. You can't say shit. Like, you got everything else you want in this world. Everything. Anything you want, you can have it. But you're like, why can't I use this word? It's not for you. Shit. And we know you say it in the comfort of your own home, or when you rap into, little Ludacris, a little DMX on your balcony, smoking your Newports and doing your meth. We know you do it. But don't do it around me. Don't do it in public. We know you do it. It's just don't do it in public, and don't teach your kids to do it. But then again, that's why they shooting up fucking schools, because they can't express themselves. Is that not crazy? Everybody's shooting up schools. Everybody is shooting up schools. And y'all over here worried about the backlash of a bitch using niggerish. You need to be worried about watching your fucking kids, okay? You need to be worried about whooping their ass and making sure they're not the next shooter, okay? Because that's the real problem. That's the whole real problem, especially for you podunk ass people who have AR-15s for whatever reason, I don't know, but who have kids around these automatic rifles. Like, that's what the fuck y'all need to be worried about. Shit. Not a bitch that just got exposed. Why are you worried about? Oh, she's your cousin. Got it. Like, I'm really just trying to figure out where he was trying to go. Like, oh, no reason to be all butthurt. She just used a simple word. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. I'm weak. And the crazy thing is, before he was with his wife, because we were all on deployment together, he was with this black chick. She was mixed with black, or she was black. I think she was mixed with black, but he was with this black chick. It's so funny because, anyways, yeah. So it's crazy to me that you don't find anything wrong with someone being called niggerish, but you can fuck the shit out of a black woman all day. Oh, but you can't marry one. You got to go marry the blonde 2 weeks after you stop fucking with the black. See, that's what I'm saying. I got tea on these people. And you gonna come at me? Like, get the fuck out of here. You found love on deployment. You're a whole joke. I'm sorry, my bad. That's a midweek mindfuck. You find love on deployment, you're a whole joke. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Ain't no soulmates getting deployed together. That is a fucking place. That is a fucking combat zone. It is a war zone. And you out here bacheloring it up. Like this is a whole reality show, love and goddamn combat. Like, the shit's not cute. It's not cool. That too, of course, especially when they're from like those southern states like Georgia. I get it, because I've seen a white lady leave her daughter behind with a black man and never return. And when she did reconnect with her half black, half white daughter, she told her that the kids that she had after her are not hers. They are not her sisters. Who is this daughter I'm speaking of? It's my sister. So I've seen white people be evil to their own fucking children. Did my sister shoot up a school? No, she did not. Did she beat the brakes off her mama? No, she did not, but I will. I surely will, because she really, So I've seen white people do some very evil ass shit, okay? And, it is what it is. What time is it? No, nobody said anything about my hair. One of my bosses came in. He's in the midst of retiring right now. And he said someone approached him about my hair. So I ended up printing off the regulation. Me and my supervisor went over the regulation, talked about it. Asked him how he felt about my hair. He was just like, it doesn't bother me. And I was just like, okay. Because it's all based upon your leadership as far as like perspective. Does it take away from the professional look of the uniform? And it doesn't. So, and anyone who says that it does is also being super biased because they're ignorant to black people having blonde hair. And when they see it, they automatically think it's black people trying to be fattish or whatever, you know, like Beyonce, or just trying to do too much, or whatever the case may be. Like, seriously, if I was trying to do too much, I'd be wearing a blonde ass wig. Period. That's not the case. I just felt like my hair was boring and I wanted to do something different. Like, and I like it on my skin complexion, especially during the summer. I love my fucking pictures in the summer. What time is it? Oh, it's time to go. That's what time it is. Oh, I didn't make my coffee today, y'all. The fuck, talking to y'all asses. So yeah, nobody has said anything. Love and combat, for real. Like, you're a fucking whole joke, but whatever. We're so stupid. Like, so fucking stupid. It's not even funny. I just have to laugh. Oh, so I gotta tell y'all about my experience. I did not meal prep this week at all. Like, I was so tired this weekend. I don't know if you caught the first part of this video, but like, this weekend really took me out and I was so tired, so I didn't meal prep at all. Like, I haven't cooked at all this week, so I'll probably like cook some shrimp or something tonight, something easy. But I gotta tell y'all how I went to this topic party, right? It's called We Are the Outlet on IG. It's based out of Houston, so if you're in the Houston area, I would definitely suggest going, but here I am. I'm about to prepare you for what you're gonna walk into, right? So I kind of knew walking in that it was going to be a discussion, a topic party or discussion party where, you know, black people, black peers, people that are, you know, in their late 20s, early 30s, even late 30s. Then we sit here and talk about social issues, racial issues, anything going on in the black community, you know, self-awareness, self-worth, respect. You know, it was going to be a topic party about that, right? So I kind of figured that it was going to be Facebook all over again because, to be honest, that's all black people talk about. Like, and it's annoying to continuously talk about racial issues like the first half of this video. You know what I'm saying? So it's annoying to me. I don't know about to anybody else, but I'm annoyed talking about the same shit that I talk about on Facebook every day. Like, let's talk about something different. Let's talk about solutions, whatever the case may be. Some of the first questions were like, what do you do when a black man refuses to date black women and only date and exclusively date white women or something like that? And I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't do anything. It has nothing to do with me. Like literally, is it a form of self-hate? No, it wasn't. What do I do? Is it a form of self-hate when they refuse to date black women and only date white women or something like that? Exclusively, that's what it was. Exclusively date white women. So people started like picking and choosing on what words to use out of that whole question. And my ass was just like, throw away the whole question. Throw away the whole fucking question. Because to be honest, I'm tired of this fucking narrative. I'm tired of, you know, like black women being made out to be bitter behind a black man choosing to date a white woman. Like, that shit has nothing to do with me. One, because even if he does say some negative shit about the black women that he's dated in his past, those are just those black women. And honestly, he probably did something to hurt them to where they didn't want to give him what a white woman is willing to give him. You know what I'm saying? As far as like trust and responsibility and care and nurturing. Like a bitch don't want to nurture somebody who's cheated on her multiple times and gave her a disease. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody want to do that shit. I'm sorry. And a lot of niggas out here are packing some toxic ass shit. I've never caught anything outside of bacterial vaginosis. You can look it up, but I've never caught an STD or anything like that. So, but from stories that I've heard, a lot of niggas is dirty, okay? So, and BV is from a dirty ass nigga, just to let y'all know. It's when your pH balance doesn't mesh right with the other person, but their pH balance is off is because they've been messing around with multiple people raw. So that causes their pH balance to be off, which can cause your pH balance to be off, and it can does a whole spiral of your uterus is about to fall out of your pants. So the only time that I've ever caught that, I fucking cut that motherfucker off and was like, you dirty bitch. Like, but who wants to nurture someone who caused their uterus to almost fall out? Like, who wants to ride or die for a nigga that every bitch in the hood done had? Like, let's be honest, you have to go on to white people. You have to move on to the next race because you've already proven that you really ain't shit in ours. So that's my experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I see my friends experience. But does that make me run to the white man and be like, oh my gosh, black men are just so toxic and they just do this, and that? No. If I'm going to run to another race, I'm going to say, hey, I just fell in love with somebody else. Like, that's my excuse for fucking around with a white man or whatever other race. That's my excuse. I just fell for somebody else. It's all love. Like, I fell in love with the person, not the skin color. And that would be my excuse. I would never negatively portray the black man or, you know, the black woman in a light as my reasoning for going to another race. Now, I might have my reasons, or I might just state my scenarios that I've seen or that I've experienced, but I'm not going to sit here and tell the world I strictly date white men because niggas ain't shit. No. It's not happening. It's not coming out of my mouth. So the fact that black men do that, that's the negative effect that we have as far as black women. That's the negative that we feel. And I feel like people get it misconstrued as being bitter because this and this and this. The nigga came up and got with a white bitch or whatever. No, it's not called being bitter. It's the fact that this nigga is disrespecting us while he's with the white woman. Like, you're really going to sit up here and say we nag or we're this or we're that or we're this and we're that, and a black woman raised you. You know what I'm saying? You came from a black woman, nigga. Like, the fuck? So it's just a lack of respect. So I feel like that conversation is dead, and the topic party really dove into those racial issues. And should teachers bring guns to school? Should teachers have guns in school? Like, seriously? Really? Really? So people were like up and arguing and like standing up and getting anxious and just walking around and being all, if I was white, aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Just, like doing all that, right? And I'm like, chill, Mo. So I'm in the back, and I'm usually like a controversial person. Like, we can talk about these topics or whatever the case may be. But in that space, I was like, nah, ain't nobody finna be yelling at me. Ain't nobody finna be talking to me crazy, raising a voice. None of that shit. Like, I don't like that at all. Like, at all. Like, I didn't like it at all. So I was already like tense from seeing that. So I didn't speak on anything. But my question that I put into the halfway through, the question that I put into the topic box was asked. And obviously, I'm the only one with sense in the fucking room, apparently. I don't know. I just thought it was funny that all the other topics and all the other things had something to do with things that we already talk about on Facebook already. Like, y'all ain't found a solution yet. Y'all ain't let out y'all anger yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to come here and talk about that same shit. So I asked, how do you manifest peace in your life? Boy, when I tell you the whole room calmed the fuck down, everybody sat down, everybody mellowed out, everybody tried to figure out what they do to manifest peace in their life. If they didn't, they spoke about how others manifest peace in their life, or they plugged their job, which has something to do with manifesting peace, I guess, like with this yoga instructor. She talked about that. People actually started talking about the ways that they manifest peace in their life, and they calmed down, and the energy in the room shifted. And this lady, she spoke about how that whole conversation prior to that question being asked, like, fucked with her energy. And I felt that on a spiritual level, because when I tell y'all, that whole room was just so extra. Like, people were just being super extra. And I thought I was extra. So for me to say that people were being extra, it was extra. It was a great experience. I'm not saying that it wasn't, because it definitely opened your eyes to people's different perspectives, how they see things, how they react to things. Because, you know, y'all see how I react to certain shit. Like, I'm all like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but these people were just as extra as I am, if not more. You know what I'm saying? So to see other people be extra about shit, that we talk about on the daily basis was just like, can we talk about something else? Like, I wish I could have controlled the topic, because to be honest, it was a whole lot of like problem bickering. It was just like, well, I think this is the problem. Well, I think this is the problem. Well, this is really the problem because we are from here. They tried to say they stole us from Africa, but really, you know, Indians were black as well, and we were from here, and they just tried to make you think that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like a they this and you that and this that and I'm this and we're that, and there was no solutions. There was no, we should hold more city councils when it comes to, or city councils, I don't know, councils in general, black community councils, where we are able to educate our people on where we came from, on who we are as a people, whether we're gods or not, you know what I'm saying? Because there were a couple of those people in there, a couple of those black people that, you know, have that whole belief that we are gods, which is fine. I'll be a goddamn god. Just let me know where I need to stand. You know what I'm saying? What I need to do. But, you know, there are people in there that were like Indian and, or, you know, Native American, or whose family was Native American, whose family was not a slave. You know what I'm saying? Their family was from this land, or whatever the case may be. So, there was a lot of like, just, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. There was no solutions. No solutions. Absolutely no solutions. The only solution I would say that people had when it came to those conversations prior to my question was maybe like, oh, I never heard someone talk about it that way, or oh, I've never, whatever, you know, like learning somebody else's perspective. My question got asked and everybody calmed down, and it was like solutions to finding self-awareness, spiritual awareness, After that, the questions went on in that manner. After that, they no longer, like, there was a question about something with white men or something like that, and they just threw the question out. They were like, no, we're not going back to that. And I honestly felt that. I was like, I'm over the whole racial injustice shit. Like, let's talk about something else, or let's talk about how we can find solutions to racial injustice. Like I said, let's do classes where we can educate our youth, educate our community. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do what we can for the community without continuously throwing out the problems. Like, let's start making solutions. But after that peace question, everybody started, like, the questions started getting better, and I really enjoyed it, right? So then this man comes, and he's like this fine ass brother. He's like tall and dark and huge and just like fine, right? I mean, he wasn't fine. He was very handsome. And he sat in the back, and I'm like, what are you sitting in the back for? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, he was supposed to read a poem or something, and he ended up like not proposing, but sharing his undying love and how he fucked up with one of the hosts of the topic party. She was one of the ones that was like the creator of the topic parties or whatever. And he ended up like confessing his undying love and apologizing for all the fucked up shit he did in the past, because they've been separated for some time. Like, life goes on, but that was his one true love back in the day, or whatever the case may be. And he just expressed how they met and their love story and this and that. And when I tell you, the whole room was crying. Like, I'm getting chills just thinking about it, because it was like some shit you see on TV. You don't see that in real life. You definitely don't see that in black men. Like, he got emotional, y'all. Like, he shed a tear. Like, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So I'm super happy that I went to that. And I would definitely encourage you guys to all go. However, I would just also say that think about how you solution. If you're going to throw a problem into the topic, think about the solution to it. Let's not always talk about the issue, like, because obviously we all have issues with, as black women, with, you know, black men disrespecting us in the public eye, but it's a bigger issue. So what are we going to do to prevent that from happening? You know, that's how I feel about it. I don't know about anybody else. I really don't know about anybody else, but some people like toxic shit like that. I don't. I do not. I do not like to, I do not like to beat a dead horse. Either we gonna revive this motherfucker, give it CPR, or we gonna let it die. Let that shit die. Because I truly don't give a fuck about a black man not dating black women. It sucks, like with Michael B. Jordan, because I fucking love him or whatever, but it is what it is, nigga. It is what the fuck it is. So those are my midweek mind fucks. It's almost time for me to go. What y'all got? What y'all got? Let me know. What y'all got? I really don't know what it is. He said that he was on vacation in Italy and there was like no, you know, no black people in Italy, which is a fucking lie, but whatever. There's no American black people in Italy. They're outside of the military. There are plenty of African women there though, but he probably wouldn't hang with them because they're too poor or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. I just feel like there is a, I don't know what it is, but you don't ever see him out with black people outside of the Black Panther cast. So, I mean, it is what it is, Michael B. I love you still, but it is what the fuck it is. You don't fuck with us like we fuck with you. That shit kind of sucks because I really, really, really love Michael B. Jordan, and I feel like he would just make beautiful black babies, like for real, for real. I mean, he was going to make beautiful babies regardless, not saying that white babies aren't beautiful, but, you know, I love seeing beautiful black babies. Yeah, I seen that 72 question thing, and yeah, he said it's not true. But of course, who would sit there outside of these dumbass niggas? Michael B knows what he's doing, and he has a community out there that supports him, and if they don't support him, he don't get that check. Black people, black consumers, we are the biggest consumer base in America, probably in the world. You guys, if we were to stop shopping for a day, the stock market would crash. If we were just to not spend any money for one day, it would crash. So, I mean, these motherfuckers know to keep us on their good sides long enough. So that's why when places like Papa John's and who else got exposed this year for, you know, saying Starbucks, people like companies know that if they don't fucking respect us and we just decide to boycott their ass, it's a wrap. It's over for them. For real, for real. Even Starbucks. I don't fuck with y'all see what I do over here? I don't fuck with Starbucks. I fuck with African fucking grown coffee. I don't fuck with that shit. I never fuck with Starbucks. I don't like Starbucks like that. I'll go if I need a coffee that bad. Like, I'll go. But shit, once that shit happened, I was like, I ain't fuck with Starbucks. I'm finna show y'all. Like, that's my take on all of it. Papa John's, NFL, all that shit. Y'all can't respect our feelings. At the very least, if you can't respect our feelings, fuck our lives, because they gonna shoot us up anyways. It is what it is. It's obvious people don't respect our lives out here. But if you can't even respect our feelings or our livelihood or how we feed our children, you and your company got me and my people fucked up. And so that's why I don't support certain things. But anyways, that's just me going on a whole rant. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all only knew half of it. Like, seriously. If we were to just stop shopping, like, they know that they have to keep us in their good graces. And Michael B knows that. Demi Lovato, ODing. I don't know where the fuck that came from. I really never fuck with the girl anyway, but I wish her the best. Like, that's fucking crazy. She was just going on tours about being sober. And I know she just had a song come out. It's called Sober. And in the song, she talks about how she fell off the wagon, like how she fucked up. But anyways, I really have to go. So I love you guys so much. Let me get my top. I love you guys so much. Thanks for participating in Wake Up Wednesdays. Y'all have a good day. Erica, I hope you're enjoying the last of your summer. I fucks with y'all. I'm going to try to edit a video and have an upload for Friday since I don't have one today. I'm so glad you're enjoying them. Please DM me if y'all want to hear, you know, about more topics so I can have some topics for next Wednesday. I just figured this week will be a mindfuck Wednesdays because, or a midweek mindfuck because it has been a mindfuck. Like, I've been all off. I haven't cooked this week or anything. So y'all know that I am off. Today was my first day doing yoga in 2 days. So seriously, I really needed to get my shit together and, you know, vent all of this out. And hopefully I can go throughout the week and be just a little bit lighter. But thank you for watching, guys. I love you all. Bye.